Welcome back, champions. Today we uncover a powerful force that shapes lives and forms the bedrock of a life well lived. Prepare to explore the hidden power within you, an untapped force that, when embraced, can transform not only your actions, but the very essence of your being. This is a force that the ancients revered, one that fuels integrity, strengthens relationships, and leads to genuine success. We are speaking of honesty, a foundational pillar in Confucian thought, a virtue that, if nurtured, can reshape the path you walk. The essence of Confucianism rests on virtues that have stood the test of time. Among them, honesty rises as a value that requires not only adherence, but absolute devotion. It is more than telling the truth. It is living in alignment with what is just and true, both in your heart and in your outward actions. In this age where superficial success often overshadows character, it is essential to remember that greatness is not built on deceit, nor is fulfillment found in falsehood. Confucius himself once said, "The superior man is always honest in word and deed." These words are not mere advice. They are a call to live with purpose, to build a life that reflects the highest ideals of humanity. When we align ourselves with this principle, we become unshakable, for honesty is the foundation that keeps us rooted when the winds of uncertainty threaten to blow us off course. It is the torch that illuminates the path when darkness closes in around us. And in a world that often values appearance over substance, those who choose honesty possess a strength that few can rival. But why is honesty so central to Confucianism? Why does it hold such power? The answer lies in Confucius's vision of harmony. To Confucius, society is not a chaotic battlefield of conflicting interests, but a community built on mutual trust and respect. At the heart of this trust is honesty, the principle that binds us to one another. It is the truth spoken between friends, the trust between leaders and those they lead, and the authenticity we bring to our own lives. Without it, there is no cohesion, only disorder. Confucian scholar 𝐀𝐻𝐭 once said, "Without truthfulness, there is no trust, and without trust, there can be no unity." What we learn from this ancient wisdom is that truth is not a solitary virtue. It is the very glue that holds relationships, communities, and even nations together. We cannot rise as individuals or as a society without it. Every deception weakens the bond between us, while every honest word strengthens it. This, my friends, is the secret power that honesty holds. It has the ability to elevate not just you, but all those around you. To live with honesty, however, is no easy task. It requires courage, fortitude, and an unyielding commitment to integrity, even when it seems the world rewards dishonesty. We often find ourselves in situations where lying seems easier, where falsehood appears to be the key to unlocking short-term gains. But, as Confucius taught, the path of integrity is the only one that leads to long-lasting success. Temporary victories built on lies will always crumble, while those grounded in truth stand the test of time. Take, for example, the life of Confucius's disciple, 𝐷𝐴𝐻𝐽. Known for his steadfast commitment to virtue, 𝐷𝐴𝐻𝐽 exemplified the transformative power of honesty. Despite living in poverty, he never strayed from the path of righteousness. Confucius praised him as the embodiment of the Confucian ideal, not because of his worldly achievements, but because of the unshakable integrity that defined his life. He did not seek riches or fame. He sought only to live in accordance with the truth, and for this, he remains a timeless model for us all. In a world where lies often seem like the easier option, we are called to stand firm in our commitment to truth. This is no small task, but it is the path of the superior man, the path that leads to real fulfillment. As Confucius said, "The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones." Let every word you speak, every action you take, be a stone in the foundation of honesty you build for yourself. To continue on this path of truth, we must understand that honesty is not just an outward expression, but an inward transformation. When we speak of living in alignment with truth, it means confronting the parts of ourselves that we often hide, even from ourselves. Confucius believed that to cultivate honesty with others, we must first cultivate it within. We must be willing to look in the mirror and recognize both our strengths and our shortcomings without delusion. This kind of self-awareness is liberating, for it frees us from the burden of living a double life, one in which we wear masks to please the world while hiding the truth of who we are. When we live honestly with ourselves, we unlock the door to personal growth and meaningful change. This journey toward inner honesty requires courage because it means facing discomfort head-on. It means admitting when we've made mistakes, recognizing when we're not living up to our own potential, and taking responsibility for the direction of our lives. In Confucianism, this kind of self-honesty is seen as the foundation of all virtues. Without it, no other virtue can truly flourish. Confucius taught that the greatest strength a person can have is the ability to correct themselves. When you see a good person, think of becoming like them. When you see someone not so good, reflect on your own weaknesses. This reflection is where true wisdom begins. It is not found in pretending to be perfect, but in striving to be better with each passing day. As we embrace this path of honesty, we not only improve ourselves, but also uplift those around us. Honesty is contagious. It inspires others to act with integrity and live with authenticity. Just as Confucius envisioned a harmonious society built on trust, so too can we contribute to creating a culture where truth is valued over false appearances. By living as examples of honesty, we give others permission to do the same. And together, we create a world where trust is not a rare commodity, but the very foundation of our relationships. Now, some of you might ask, how do we bring this virtue into our everyday lives? It begins with small acts. Choose truth in moments when deception tempts you. Speak with sincerity, even when it's difficult. Live in alignment with your values, and you will find that honesty becomes not just a habit, but the core of who you are. It is in these moments, when we choose to live honestly, that we align ourselves with the deeper truths of the universe. The more we do this, the stronger our foundation becomes. Confucianism teaches that honesty is not only about how we interact with others, but how we align with ourselves. Are you honest with yourself? Are you facing the truths about your own life, your own actions, and your own aspirations? It is easy to deceive others, but the greatest deception is the one we play on ourselves. To live a life of truth, you must confront yourself with courage. This is where real growth happens. It is not in the comfortable lies we tell ourselves, but in the hard truths we face with bravery. As Mencius, another great Confucian thinker, once said, "Sincerity is the way of heaven." When we live honestly, we are in harmony with the natural order of the universe. It is through this alignment that we find peace, purpose, and strength. When you are sincere in all that you do, you find that life opens up in ways you never imagined. Opportunities appear, relationships deepen, and your sense of self grows stronger. This is not by accident, but by design. The universe rewards those who live in accordance with its principles. Remember this: honesty is not a burden, but a gift. It is the key to unlocking your potential, the cornerstone of all true success. In a world filled with illusion, those who embrace truth become beacons of light. They stand out, not for their fame or fortune, but for the quiet strength that emanates from within. This strength is unshakable, for it is rooted in something far greater than temporary gains. It is rooted in the timeless wisdom of Confucius and the ancient sages who came before us. As we conclude today's reflection, let this message sink deep into your hearts. Live with honesty, not just as a value, but as a way of life. Build your foundation on truth, and you will find that nothing can shake you. Remember the words of Confucius: hold faithfulness and sincerity as first principles. With these principles guiding you, there is no challenge too great, no obstacle too difficult. You are equipped to rise, not just for yourself, but for those around you. Your commitment to truth will inspire others to do the same, and together, we will create a world where honesty reigns supreme. I invite you to embrace this powerful force within you. Speak with honesty, live with integrity, and let your actions reflect the highest truths. If you found value in today's message, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Let's beat the algorithm together and fill our feeds with the wisdom we choose, rather than what is chosen for us. And remember, there are many more videos waiting for you here, filled with ancient wisdom to expand your knowledge and strengthen your path. Until next time, champions, stay strong and stay committed to your path.